Hello, hello, there's my blue god baby behind me. He's on my recliner chair. He likes to be on my recliner chair. I don't know why. Maybe because he smells me. And so I'm on his love seat right now. And later we're gonna switch places because I have to go on my computer. But anyway, I want to talk about the journey within, and I want to explain to people what it is, what it means to go within oneself. How do we do this now? How is this put into practice? Because I've been talking to people about this a lot on the internet in written form, and I always say go within yourself, but they don't know what that really means, and they don't even know to ask me the question, what does that really mean? Because it sounds like you know what it means, the words, right? But you don't really know what it actually means in practice. So going within oneself means that, let me give you examples, because it's always the only way we can really understand it in depth if we really highlight specific examples in human interaction. So let's say I think about someone who has, let's say I think about someone from when I was 16, when I was bullied in school. And it bothers me, and I want to react, and I want to, next time I see someone on the street in LA who reminds me of that girl from the past, and my, let's say I am feeling really bad, and I have a rock in my pocket, and I just want to throw that rock at her head, and or just smash her, over and over and over, or something like this. Those are those are thoughts that occur to a lot of us. We don't talk about it. We don't act it out. Most of us don't act it out, but we think about it, and we don't tell anyone about it because we are. It's a taboo. You're not even allowed to think something like this. And then we bottle it up, and then it gets even worse, and then it can even surface like a geyser coming up like this at some point when we get when we get when we get too overloaded with something, with the situation, and it comes up in a very weird moment, in a very unexpected moment, or completely overreactive, and other people have no idea why, and so on. So it has happened many times. People have snapped. We've seen it in the news all over the place, all the time, going on every day almost in the whole world. All the time someone snaps. Okay. A homeless person throws a brick on someone, and or someone runs people over with a car, or someone shoots people just randomly. So these are these are outward going reactions. This is the opposite of going within oneself. If we practice going within ourselves, it is also not bottling it up. It is, see, the other way is bottling it up until it explodes. So the journey within ourselves is a healing path. It's healing these old wounds by becoming reflective, and by introspecting, by looking, really looking. Specting means look. Spectrum. I look at a specific spectrum, a vision field of the past and of the scenarios and the interactions, and I look at the people and I look at myself and how it felt, and I don't run away from it. I'm not going to have a TV or radio on in every room or distract myself by or party all the time to run away from this. No, you want to do the opposite. You want to go into silence, and that's why the Buddhists, that's why they're emphasizing silence so much. You want to go into silence. You want to create your outward environment into a silent temple. So you don't want to have a stereo with loudspeakers. First of all, okay, you can once in a while you can play something nice, classical music or Satipatthana Sutta chant, it's very nice, But I recommend not listening to radio because that is doing the opposite. It throws fuel into the fire. So you want to go into silence, and that's why I don't even have a stereo or loudspeakers. Paul has a boombox. We never use this. So if I listen to music, I listen to music with my headphones on my computer. And I got all the wonderful music on YouTube. I don't even need to. I bought some on Amazon Music Player. But most of the music I get from people uploading it, which is really, really awesome, and I'm so grateful. But I don't listen to it in my room. I want my room to be silent. I want to listen to the birds and the trees. And a lot of people are afraid of this because when they are going into silence, immediately the pain, the trauma surfaces from the past, the stuff they have taken on they take on too much suffering, and then they encounter this and they don't know how to deal with it. So that's why I tell people to go one step at a time and not overload yourselves with too much stuff. So it's like someone who is falling all the time and falling and leaping and falling. We want to walk mindfully, slowly forward in physical form and with our legs, and also mentally. We want to walk slowly, steadily forward and not leaping and falling and tumbling and being like skidding on ice. Yeah. So we want to be walking slowly and steadily and take on that what we are able to take on in that moment, and never ever hurt anyone, any living being, ever, 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 ever. Become a vegan, or at least vegetarian, but vegan is the best. We want to get away from any kind of hurting. Never ever ever shout at anyone, never shout at an animal or child, never beat anyone, never support anyone butchering, never buy anything from them, never buy any enslavement products that are out there. Take the journey within yourself. Okay. All of these steps are vital in your healing process. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. 100%. There are so many facets of holistic healing that are in a circle and that are infinite. So many things you can do, not just a few things, not just one direction. Take all directions of it. Listen to all of it. Listen to what people say about holistic healing. There are amazing people out there talking about rock crystal healing, about clay healing, mineral healing, supplementation, veganism. Izzy Davis talks about it, John Kohler, That guy Jimmy, Peace, Love, and Positive Vibrations is his channel. I highly recommend to people to watch him. And we need to go hiking, we need to go in nature, we need to go into stillness. Okay, this is the path within oneself. The path within oneself is the healing path. It's the journey to healing the trauma from the past. That's very, very, very important. And to use examples, not to react like knee-jerk reaction when someone says something, not to immediately think, oh, he doesn't like me, it's me, he doesn't like me. The old trauma comes up. I'm rejected by my dad. He thinks I am no good, or he thinks I'm not whatever, smart enough, or not haute couture enough, or whatever, whatever feelings come up in people, So not to react to this, but to become aware. What are my reactions? Become your observer. What is going on inside of me in that moment that I am reacting? Yeah. When I meet someone on the street, it's wherever I go, it's always this, oh, my old trauma comes up. I am not liked the way I am. Yeah. People don't like me because, my old trauma comes up. And it always docks onto that. So instead of doing any reaction, any sarcastic, snarly comment or reaction or physical reaction, instead of doing that, do nothing and go within yourself and observe yourself. What is my reaction to this? Just observe without judging. Don't judge yourself. Don't beat up on yourself. Instead, embrace yourself. Hug yourself with your arms like this and say, I'm here for you. I'm here for you, body. Body is here for its own body. So, I'm here for you. I'm here for you, cells. I know you have been traumatized. I know you didn't know better in the past. You were ignorant. So, I help you. We do this together with the infinite universe, together with the trees, with the animals, with the rocks. We do this together. We take this journey together. They're all there to protect you on this journey within yourself. Don't judge, for anyone who watches this. It's very easy to fall into the judgment. Oh, she's nuts. Don't do it. Observe yourself. Why is that reacting? What is reacting? And why is it reacting? Is there fear? And why is it afraid? What does it remind you of? What would happen if you embraced what I'm saying? How would it feel like? What fears come up if you do? That's the journey within yourself. Don't be afraid of it. Only amazing, abundant things are going to come out of this. I promise that to you. So you guys take care. Bye.